What's up, everybody? I'm Sharonda,
And I'm Dwight,
and this is Everywhere We Go podcast.
where connection is the destination.
Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them. Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them.
Today, we're sitting down with someone whose voice and presence have become a staple across Huntsville's entertainment scene. This person is a dynamic entertainer, host, and voice personality known for bringing energy, creativity, and authenticity to every stage he touches.
From lending his voice to film, commercials, festivals, and radio, to hosting some of the city's most recognizable events, he's built a reputation for connecting with audiences in a real way. And beyond the mic, he's someone who uses his story, his journey, and his platform to inspire people through perseverance, consistency, and staying true to who he is.
Recognized by the community as one of Huntsville's top entertainers, taking home platinum awards in 2023 and 2024. Let's welcome Dray, the voice, LaBorde. Yes.
Come on.
So glad you came. We are so
It's
excited.
excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
He's so mellow and so cool. I'm just
Yeah.
excited. Let's hear more about him, right?
Yeah, we appreciate you coming, Mr. The Voice. The Voice.
The voice.
I call him Mr. The Voice. So, Mr. The Voice, we start off with where questions.
Yes.
Okay.
So, our first where question is, where do we meet?
Where did we meet? I remember it was probably maybe about 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You guys introduced yourself to me at R&B Vibes Live, if I'm not mistaken. And you guys was like, you just moved down here and you was excited that you found us
Yes.
per se.
Yes.
And you just wanted
culture.
you wanted to know more about Huntsville and how to be more involved and things of that nature. And look at you guys now.
Listen to that voice. Listen to that
Oh my
voice.
God.
I think we met you a little bit earlier.
Talk to me. Remind me. Remind me.
Robin's Garden.
Oh,
You
wait.
did take it. You did take it
Valentine's Day.
back. Yes. You did take it back.
Yes.
You took it back before the R&B
Yeah,
Vibes
yeah.
Live. You're right.
Oh.
You're right. That.
Yeah.
Wow. I did
I
a
was
lot.
like, man, that guy.
Shout out to Roland Carter, my frat brother.
Wow. I did a lot.
But
man. I
now the
forgot.
No Jazz Club is there, so
Yes.
Yes.
A
awesome.
note.
Okay, go ahead.
You say evergreen. All right, so where he didn't explain where questions are because our last name is Ware. So
I think he's a smart guy. Go ahead.
I'm just saying you should say it. Okay, so where have we seen you host?
Where man. I don't want to toot my horn, but it's almost where haven't you seen me host
Exactly.
almost. Man. I don't know.
Well, we've seen you. I know we've seen you at the camp.
Yeah.
We've seen you at Orion.
Yeah.
We've seen him at a games.
Yeah.
So I know you.
I guess you guys haven't been to the VBC yet. So I guess that's one.
No, we did, Dwight. You don't remember. We went to a Havoc game.
Yes.
The Havoc
First-
game. We saw.
I think that was
yes.
our first Havoc game.
Yes.
And we went to a Havoc game.
So I
and
guess
heard
And
you-
an A&M game.
yeah. So I guess it's not too many places I
And the
haven't.
football, but it's more
Yeah.
than one sport too, right? You
Yeah,
do football,
and basketball. Girls and guys
Two
for
most
basketball.
popular things.
Yeah. So I guess it's not too much. Too much I have not done
Oh
in
man.
the city
Yeah.
per se.
But I was
Well,
gonna
there
say,
is one thing that you didn't do.
Which one?
Everywhere we go.
So
And
now-
now your list is complete.
This is facts.
complete,
Let's
yes.
check it off the list. Let's check it off the list. This is facts.
well, where are you from?
Well,
Well-
hold on. I want to jump in. Where is your happy place?
Where was my happy place? That's a good one. Let's switch. Let me answer where am I from?
Yes.
And then I can segue into that happy place.
Normally I
perfectly.
wouldn't let you do that, but since you have the voice.
I think I would get lost answering 2 questions at one time in that one. But where I'm from, I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, by way of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay.
So I this was kind of like my punishment spot when I used to get in trouble a little bit. So I've kind of been here for a while. this is kind of like my third home per se too.
Oh, wow.
So truth be told, because I kind of had to answer that this way because I fell in love with Huntsville a long time ago.
Wow.
Before all of the build up, before all the stuff. So Huntsville, I used to couldn't wait to get back to Huntsville and all of the different things that I grew up in dealing with Huntsville and stuff like that. So
You
Huntsville
gonna have
used to be
tell
my
us
happy
more.
place.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you used to be sent here as a punishment, and then it became a reward.
Yeah, because I grew up in the Seventh-day Adventist community.
Okay.
So Oakwood is Huntsville's like the mecca of Adventist
yes.
community.
Shout out
So shout out to Oakwood. So a lot of my friends came here for school, and I got to reunite with them and did a lot of things growing up. Dope stuff with a whole bunch of good people. So coming back here and seeing all those people is like, man, I'm so glad to be back. So Huntsville used to be a little happy place for me because I used to see a lot of people I grew up with.
Oh, I didn't even know he was going there. That's his happy place. That's what's up. We love Huntsville too.
Yeah.
So I think you wanted to ask a question next.
When people experience you on the mic, what do you want them to walk away feeling?
Man, y'all asked some really great questions.
That was
Yeesh.
the first one.
That's just the first one? All right, let me get real comfortable here then. Let me get real comfortable. No, but for real, I really want people to experience the impact. I want them to feel like they're really getting away, like they're immersed in the moment. Life is crazy, and the essence of entertainment is for escape. So I really try to immerse people in that moment so they can really just escape and have fun.
Yeah. I was going to say one other thing I noticed when you host is that you kind of try to get the crowd into it. Like,
You
really
gotta
let that
talk
just
to me.
sit there.
I can't stand up there by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about me, but it's not about me. It's
Yeah.
about the people. You came there to experience a moment. You came there to have a great time. So if
Yeah.
you're just sitting there looking at me or looking at your phone, you're really not having a good time. If your phone is out more than you are trying to get up and dance and pull people along, we got to reassess some things.
Right. That's
Because
so
if that was
true.
the case, you'd be me up there. So it's
Well, I don't know. I seen you host, and you give us some great moments. You give us some great moments.
He gives you a whole show. Yes.
All right. So
I
this
don't know. I kind of want to go back because it sounds like you have a story.
Where?
I don't know. It sounds like you telling me a little story. I want to know. A
My
little-
whole life is a story. So throughout this conversation, I think you would get a very great, intriguing pieces on my life.
Let's pieces at a time.
Okay, we
So
gonna
I'm gonna
go.
get another piece. This one is big. When did you first realize your voice had value beyond just entertaining people around you?
Oh my gosh! Now, yeah, see, I knew this was coming. I knew these type of questions.
Is it like, was you always like that growing up?
It was prophesied on me. It was talked about on me, and I kind of ran away from it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of moved through life trying to find every other thing to do and be successful at. But everybody's like, "Nah, you gonna do this?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I am not gonna speak in a microphone."
You fought it.
I fought it, and
Yeah.
crazy story. I used to sing, and I used to take it like mad serious. Like
Whoa.
mad
Well,
serious.
you have a good
Nah, I
voice,
can't
then.
sing no more.
You don't say no more?
Okay.
I can't sing
You
no
shut you
more.
down. You knew he was about to ask you to.
Was it in
Sing
church
something.
that you were
It
singing?
was
or-
actually everywhere. I did a lot singing. Like I did some recordings. I did a lot of solos growing up.
Oh.
I was invited to sing at school, events, talent shows. I did a lot growing up, singing wise, and it was almost to the point to where I was looking at it as a career, but it was just like, it was just something about it that just didn't hit my spirit right.
Mm.
Were you solo or did you have a
Yeah, I did solo, I did group, I did choir, I did background. I did a lot of things when it came to that singing thing. And then my family was known for singing.
Oh.
So it kind of came naturally. So I kind of wanted to fit in with the family a little bit. It was like, nah, I can sing too. I got a voice too. So yeah.
But the voice went from singing to speaking. Like
I would say it went to speaking. It kind of fell into my lap. Mind you, I didn't want to talk on a microphone. I didn't want to do anything speaking wise per se, And I was at this crazy spot in life where I just needed to find something to do instead of just sitting around. So I met up with this guy. Shout out to DJ Ozone, and he was like, "Hey man, come help me." And I used to just help him with his gig. So he taught me how to DJ.
Oh,
So I used to DJ for a while, and then one day he didn't feel like talking on the mic. He just passed me the mic and said, "Here," and I never put the mic down ever since.
wow, that's incredible. Yeah, that's a story.
That is a story. DJ Ozone.
I
He didn't
know.
pop lock, or did he?
Nah, he was a really cool dude, man. Like he loved hip hop. He dived deeper than top 40. His crates was very heavy and all types of genres. So we had great in depth conversations about DJing. And I made that decision. I was like, yeah, DJing is cool, but I don't think I want to get on that technical side of DJ,
Right.
becoming a sound guy and all those type of things. So I was just like, but I do like talking on the mic though. It was cool how the crowd reacted. It was cool how people kind of sparked up when you said the right stuff. So I was like, let me keep diving into it. So it kept growing and growing from there. He kept giving me some nuggets. I kept putting them into practice, and then it kept growing.
What city was this in?
Here,
It was here.
all of this happened here.
Okay.
Wow.
Everything I'm telling you right now
Like,
happened
how old were
here.
you when you shifted from singing to like?
Singing, that was back when I was in my adolescence years. I stopped singing probably in my early, I'll say, for lack for a perfect memory, early 20s.
Oh,
When I
okay.
really just stopped singing, just like forget it.
Yeah, I stopped singing in my early 20s too.
I gotta hear you sing then.
Well, I didn't start.
My brother, you do not want to hear him.
Hey, no, I bet you those shower songs are amazing.
Yes, yes. I shower alone.
No, he did try to sing with Jazz though.
Okay,
I
okay.
did.
Jazz
Yeah,
McKenzie
yeah.
was here.
Maybe I'll.
Okay, the harmony.
tried.
There was some harmony going on. There was a lot of notes.
You got to watch that. Oh,
You wouldn't believe that there was only two people there. But
Yeah.
yes.
So I think you had another question.
Yeah. So, what was your favorite group growing up?
Oh man. I grew up listening. I'm gonna tell you the church side. The church side was Take Six.
Take Six. Well,
It was Take
So
Six on that
good,
side,
yes.
and that was for so many other levels and things of that nature. That was my favorite. And then on secular side, it was Boys to Men,
Oh yes.
Boys to Men, and In Sync. So those three were kind of like my kind of groups that I like listening to and stuff.
Wow.
okay.
That's what's up.
Groups Take Six.
Yeah.
Boyz II Men and NSYNC.
And the vocals. They still had to have the vocals in addition.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
I actually went to
those.
see Take Six. They were good. They still good. Who are some of the most memorable people you've worked with, and what did those moments teach you?
Well, I don't want to mess up nobody's name, so I'm not good with names. But I'm not even going to downgrade any experience that I have because all of them has taught me a lot of things about entertainment, even from the smallest level to the festival level. It really takes a team. It really takes everyone knowing their lane, their purpose, and their why to make the extravagance happen, and knowing my value in, I call it creating a smoke screen. Because sometimes the consumer doesn't know what the promoter is going through, and sometimes the promoter doesn't know what the consumer is going through. So I try to be that smoke screen per se, to let people know you're free to have a good time. It's okay to spend your money. It's okay to trust the environment. 'Cause sometimes, environments, you don't always let your trust down sometimes. So I try to create those moments knowing that, hey, the promoter is stressing out in the back because the the final ticket sales didn't meet the quota that they was looking for, or it's just so much stuff that can happen in the background. So I literally just try to say, hey, I got you, just have that got you effect. Like, if you stressing, don't worry about the show. Everything is going to run on time. All those things are going to happen. So I've learned that being in that space of smokescreen, a lot of people trust you a whole lot more after they book you with a whole bunch of more different things when it comes to finishing the job.
So you don't just host. You like.
Yeah, I'm a part of the team. I don't just come in and say, "Give me your money." You know what I'm saying? I literally want everyone to make money. If everyone is not making money, what are we doing? What is the why?
Now you're very professional. I've talked to you before, and you was like, "Yeah, I got this event, so I gotta go home and research." I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, what are you researching?" He's like, "No, I want to know the background
Yes.
behind the people that
Yes.
I'm doing."
Yes.
Yeah,
I hope you didn't research too much and find out what I did. 2
Nah,
weeks ago.
I didn't, but I have seen your growth.
Okay.
I have seen the work you guys are putting into
Yes.
and the connections that you do have. I do know, so I am very honored that you guys have had me here and to know that you guys are really taking this seriously because I actually see it in more ways than one.
The feeling is mutual because we really feel that you're professional, and I know what you've done. I've seen things in the background because of course we go to a
Yeah.
lot of events.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we
yes,
see when
yes,
things aren't really operating
Yes.
the right way.
Yes.
But you just come and smooth it over. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
soothing voice. So
I got to again, because
Yeah.
again, if the consumers are not happy,
yeah.
what is next for the promoter? Again, you know what I'm saying? Like the consumers, we forget the consumers are our teammates. And sometimes we take them for granted. We need
Very
to
true.
and we gotta hold them to more value than what we give them.
Because to me, it's almost like therapy, like what you're saying about like how you engage with the audience and that
Yeah.
connection, like you're feeling what they're feeling and you're
Yeah.
wanting them to feel a certain way. Because I'm thinking about, because what, we've been to maybe 3 homecoming games, I think at least 3 or 4. And when you had to, deal with team is down, like, I don't hear that from you though. You're like,
I
come on,
can't.
everybody. Like, you still be encouraging us to cheer.
I
And
can't. I tell the
Yeah.
players, it's crazy that you say that. A lot of
Yeah.
people from that hockey side, basketball side, I got coaches, trainers, um, just all types of people come up to me and was like, man, we appreciate that energy even when we're losing. Like, we still hear you.
Yeah.
Like, the players come and tell me these things, but that's a part of my initiative, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's a
that's
part of the purpose.
Yeah.
I know what it's like when you get in situations in sports and you putting your all into it and it's just not working.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? I got you. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Even though we losing by 50, let's go.
That's actually that's like my daughter. So it's kind of funny. My daughter kind of goes to a nerd school.
Yeah,
And they actually call themselves like a nerd school. So she's a cheerleader.
Yeah.
And they say that they cheer for the basketball team, the volleyball team, and the chess team. So
gotta
we
have
they'll be the
fun.
only ones at the
You
chess team.
have to have fun. Like you have to create moments. Like
Yeah.
what is moments without having fun? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I do want to say the funny thing is they'll play a team and then sometimes they're playing like middle school teams and she's in high school and the other team is up like 35-6 and they're like, we are the team that can't be beat. Those cheerleaders are tight, but they're up there. We are the team that can't be beat. And you look at the score and they're down by like 32. So
man, I love those moments though, because those are like real life moments. You know what I'm saying? Those are
Yes.
like aspirations. You know what I'm saying? Affirmations, excuse me, to where you push through. You're gonna remember that moment where you was down by 50, but you still completed it, and you probably ended by 45 or 30. But
right.
you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that you finished is the biggest thing. So sometimes you gotta reward the finish sometimes.
I just admire it because I feel it like if I'm rooting for a team real hard, I don't want to be there when they're losing.
Yeah, you got a lot of people that will get
for
up
better
and walk,
times.
but look at it at this aspect. If you were the player and you worked all summer long, put in all the work, I know you paid your money to see me play, but I didn't do my best and you get up and walk. How would that make me feel?
Oh, terrible! I know.
So
If it was my
I'm thinking-
child, if it was my child, they would not be feeling good by the end of the game.
I
Nah.
literally can't take it. Like that's one of
Yeah.
the reasons why I'm thankful I got this guy because when our kids were coming up and they
Yeah.
had their games, he was there. And Well, sometimes I got kicked out because I was too loud.
She's on the phone.
No, no.
She's on the phone. She
I can
comes
see
in.
both. I can see you both.
Not watching the kids. She's on the phone doing
Yeah.
something. And
But I want to talk. I want to say this because I got to interject about this. When did you start your locks? Your locks are crazy.
I started, man. What's this? 26. Ooh, you taking me back through some time. When was COVID?
2020.
2020.
Yeah,
2020.
Because we moved
So
here in
I say about
2019.
2019.
Really?
Right at the end of 2019, maybe right there in the middle of COVID.
wow.
I don't think. Wow, I did not think
Yeah.
that. Because you've always had long locks to me, but like
Nah, these mugs are short.
they were short. I don't think I realized.
I
Well,
just
maybe
woke up one morning and they fell. And
Mm.
it's been long ever since.
they grow fast, I think, for you. But I like how your hair
Is that part of your brand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. On so many other levels. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. And what about the voice? Where did the name come from?
Man, shout out. I'ma drop a name. I have to drop this name because him and his wife came up to me and was like, "Hey man, you gotta change the name." And they gave me the name. They told me, "Hey, you sound good sounding like this." And Javon Seeley and his wife. So because I used to go by the name Dray the drummer.
You're the drummer.
Oh, you drum too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you don't just name like DJing, drumming, singing.
See, I told you I was telling you a story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we
It's like
told
you only give a little bit at a time, but that's okay.
I told you I was telling you a
Already.
story, but so they advised. It was like, hey man, this, that, and the third. So one day I was going through some life situations, and it was like, you know what? Let's rebrand. Let's just start all the way over, scratch everything.
Wow.
Just wipe this,
Wipe the slate clean.
get it.
Yeah, reset.
And I called them. I sent them. I called them, and I was like, "Hey, bro, just want to let you know I appreciate you for giving me the idea. I just want to make sure. Hey, is this okay with you? Oh yeah, bro, appreciate you calling me, man. Hey, man, hey, keep doing what you're doing. And I ran with it, and it's been blessed ever since. Like,
Yeah. It was like
it was
so
meant to
spot on.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I argued it at first. I argued it at first because before I got married, my wife was like, "Why that name? Why don't you change it? What's taking so long?" So once
She don't want to be known as Mrs. The Voice.
nah, she's her own person. She's
Yeah.
her own person. You're gonna hear a whole lot from her coming soon because she got some major stuff. So make sure you look out for her and a lot
We
of
might
stuff.
have to
that
circle
she's-
back. We might
I
have
just
to
know her as the
stuff that she's
Voice's
doing.
wife. Like,
She
Yeah,
is not
she's-
Mrs. The Voice.
Nah, man, she's
we looking
she's
out for?
very impactful and a very powerful woman. So
Okay.
yeah, be on the lookout.
We're going to be on the lookout.
Because you actually just anticipated my next question, which was, how did y'all meet?
Well, I met working.
Work,
I
work,
love this
work,
story.
work, work.
I love this story because I got a last minute gig, and during that time, I was working. I was living on the boundary of no last minute gigs because like you said, I wanted to do my own work. I wanted to come in having knowledge of what the event is for, the why, and all those different things to make sure everyone wins. So I don't just like coming in and just talking frivolously. I don't believe in that. So I took this last minute gig. I got a call from my homie, and which is a DJ here in town too, and he was like, yeah, this other DJ hit me up and was like, asked me to see if you was willing to come through, and I was like, what? He actually asked about me. So I was like, kind of honored and cool that that DJs asked me to do that moment. So I got dressed. So here's the caveat to this story, though. Here's the little segue on this story. You asked a really great question because I can't tell this story without telling this part of it. During this time of this span, I was a full-time, 40-plus hour working maintenance man.
Oh, for real?
Serious.
What? That means you got skills, though. That means you got some skills with the
I ain't got them.
hands.
I ain't got them.
You
You
got
don't
paid
want it. You
for
know
it.
why he's denying
You got paid for it.
Because everybody,
so,
no,
yes.
because that's what happens. Everybody be like, what is this thing?
I ain't got him. I ain't got him.
All right, you can pass me your
My
card later.
toilet's
Nah, I ain't got him. I ain't got him. But I do.
But
I
you
do.
did have that job.
Yeah,
right
I do
there.
make sure my home is straight though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was working 40 plus hours, and this particular weekend I wasn't on call,
Okay.
so I took the gig and went to the camp, and was having a great time. I was having a conversation with a really good friend that's like at almost every event in town. I don't know how he does it, but he can pull up at this event and be at the next event, and then like I don't know how he does it, but he was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having a good conversation with him, and then we talking, having God talk, and something just turned my head. And I looked, I was just like, ah. And I literally paused the conversation, started talking to her, and we've been married ever since.
Oh, all
No,
right.
like literally, you just like instinctually thought, "There's beauty over here. Let me."
Yeah. Introduced myself, whole nine. It was over with.
Okay.
Wow. So
You
it,
found it.
the feeling was mutual.
That man that findeth a wife,
Wow.
I found it.
No, because I thought what I thought he was gonna say was like at work. I thought it was like y'all were working.
Nah,
side by
man.
side or
Yeah,
something.
It was me taking a last minute gig. Like if I would have said no, I would have never met her.
You never know.
That's destiny.
Sometimes your smallest yes may be the biggest reward.
So, what do you value most about your relationship today?
Ooh, nah, y'all gonna make me cry on this one. Hold on, let me. I appreciate you. Nah, this is needed. Let's see, the best way I can answer that one. Sometimes when you go through a lot of things in life, it's good to have a person by your side. No matter
Amen.
good, bad, happy, sad, whatever it is, it's always good to have a person on your side. And one thing about this relationship is she is forever by my side, like forever. Like she challenges me to be a better person, work harder. Sometimes I get frustrated on some of the minutest things or whatever in that nature, but to know that, excuse me, I have a true teammate, it just hits different. On so many different levels.
I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. You better do that for me next time.
Okay.
My God. That's so awesome.
Yeah. I'll let you go.
I was wanting to get into some of the things that we traits.
Well, let's take a step back. I know that you met her, but I just want to know, like, you guys are together. Like, what has how has that helped you in your purpose?
Oh man, I even like that question even better, man. It's something about a praying wife and a praying partner
Yeah.
that can nurture a thought. I have numerous of ideas and conversations and things of that nature, but to know that I could give my thought or a seed of a thought to my partner and know that there's gaps that she can fill in that I couldn't even think of. To the minuteness level, I consider myself very detail oriented, but she's on a whole nother level, right? She kind of makes me look at things like, dang, I wanted to see that, but I give her honor. And as I, learn from her and some things, it helps me out business wise on some things. Because true story, there was a contract I received one time, and I was set on signing a contract as is. I was cool. I read it through. I felt that I read the contract in detail, but unbeknownst to me, she had read the contract in
Right,
detail.
At
right.
her level,
Yes.
yes. Yes.
And I'm glad she did. I'm glad she did because the contract was restructured. They was actually happy that we mentioned it or that she mentioned it on some things too. So it really helped the relationship with the people that we were in contact with during that time to really build a closer bond with them. So that was really dope. So it was just things like that. If I was by myself, ain't no telling what type of liabilities or anything that I could have been contractually confided to. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. So, just hey, let me see it. Oh, please,
Yes,
please,
yes.
yes, go ahead. Please look
I
at
let
it.
her
Exactly.
look
Let
at
her
all
do
my
her
all my.
thing.
Yeah, she got to. Yeah,
She has to look at mine too. I just
yeah.
pass it over. Does this relationship mirror what you grew up with, or?
Nah, not per se. You know, I live a very unique life. Very unique life. I did have a stepfather, you know, at later on in my early teen years. But early adolescent years, you know, I grew up with a single mother. Had a very strong family community, very strong church community during that time. Um, so nah, I wouldn't say it mirrors. It mirrors it, but the friendship wise does because my stepmother on my other side with my father, she was a different beast. You know what I'm saying? She told it to you straight. She didn't let you have anything. And the thing about it is like, how can you hold me accountable and you can't even see me?
Wow.
So if you can't even see me, then yeah, I gotta be accountable, man. Like that's real deal, you know. So those type of lessons early in life, I was just around just to, you know,
Yeah. But
live
you seem
differently.
very independent.
I had to be.
Yeah.
Life put me in that situation to where I had to prove people wrong.
Mm.
So in doing that, it was best to be independent instead of to be dependent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What the kids say, get out the mud.
Got it. Got to get it out the mud. You got to. It teaches you better life lessons getting it out the mud though, instead of being given to you. So I appreciate I appreciate it. You know, the life lessons. It made me a better person, a better father, better husband. I love it.
Wow. Proud dad. I love that. So, I guess I want us to get into some of the things that we noticed as far as traits about you because
Shout out to me. I'm curious about
we
this. What you
mentioned,
pay attention to?
like perseverance, authenticity, and consistency.
Yeah.
3 things that we kind of feel you're even known for. Which one challenged you the most? Perseverance, authenticity, consistency. And what did you have to learn the hard way?
Ooh, this one is good. I'm gonna say, give me those 3 categories again. I'm gonna make sure I get the right one.
Perseverance, authenticity, and consistency.
I wanted to say being authentic, but that conversation is a little different. But I would say perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, in my personal opinion, when God gives you something, sometimes you try to bring everyone on for the ride. And sometimes it's not meant to be. So sometimes it's hard to persevere when God gives you a journey for you,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, but if you stay true to it, though,
Mm-hmm.
who you gonna be shouting?
That's true.
Amen.
And
Amen.
it sounds like you're walking in your purpose. So how does that feel
It's different.
versus what you thought in the beginning? You tried to shy away from this.
It's different, but it's a battle because the people that spoke this over my life are not here to see it. So that kind of gives me the energy to go a little bit harder because I know the places that I entertain, they will be right there. They will be having a great time
and doing all those things. So that's where a lot of it comes from. You're correct.
I just want to say, I feel it, and I feel it's almost like you're walking in your anointing. Yeah, I feel like I feel blessed when you're on the mic. I'm like, you know what? I'm in good hands.
Yeah.
I'm in good hands, and
Yeah.
I don't see it as something that you just do. I feel like it's a calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a battle, and I said I didn't want to do it. Like
I
I
believe it.
Yeah.
didn't want to do it. Like I mean, 20 plus years running away from it. Like it's real. It's real.
Well, I'm glad you say yes. I am. I think we all.
All benefit. We all benefit.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
So.
Y'all got me crying and
Some
stuff.
fun.
Dang.
Well, we did that, but
both-
we had the tears, we had the laughs, but now we want to have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Dang. Man.
We're
So
gonna cheer you up a little.
Dang, man. I said I wasn't gonna cry either. Man. Said I wasn't
right.
gonna
It's all right.
I wasn't gonna
well,
do it
well,
either.
yeah. We'll
Edit
give you a
it
hug
out.
afterward.
Edit it out.
Absolutely. Nope.
Wipe the tears away. Put AI in that moment.
We got the best videographer in the world. So,
We do.
Nah, and I'm just playing. Keep it
So,
real. Keep it real.
I don't know if I have it, but so our slogan is everywhere we go, where connection is the destination.
Nah, that's real.
So we're gonna play a game called Voice That Thing.
Voice that thing. Okay.
So I don't try to remember it. Everywhere we go,
Everywhere
where
we
connection is the destination. So
Okay.
you're gonna do it in different voices.
I got you.
Okay. So first we're gonna do the church announcement. Everywhere we go, where connection is the destination.
Good morning, church. I just got the church announcements, and I just want to tell you guys, everywhere we go, where my paper at? I can't even see my. I can't even see my. Thank you very much. It says everywhere we go, where connection is the thank you, Jesus.
We about to shout.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right, we're gonna be doing some
right,
different
we're
type
gonna
of. We're gonna do some different type of crying over here because I'm about to be in tears.
Oh wait, no, this one I know he got.
Okay.
This is, yeah, you probably actually done this before. Okay. Movie trailer.
Alrighty.
Like literally,
Movie
you've done
trailer.
it. You've probably been hired to do exactly that. Here you go.
Everywhere we go, where connection is the destination.
In a theater near
The
you.
next one is old school radio DJ.
Old school radio DJ. What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Rock right here, and we live right here in Huntsville, Alabama. Tune in live on the radio. I'm telling y'all, we got the meat. We on the grill right now. Get down here right now. Live on the radio. This is the radio, Huntsville. Everywhere we go, where connection is the destination. Tune in.
Oh my God. We're gonna have to use that.
What's the next one?
We need that. We need
Next
that.
one says Angry Dad. Angry
Oh,
Dad.
okay.
Boy. You've never been that, right?
Now, everywhere we go, where connection is a destination.
I feel like I'm about to get
That's
a.
my favorite one.
I feel like I'm about to get a spanking. All right, and the last one.
One more.
And the last one. What's the last
All
one?
right, romantic voice.
Okay.
All right,
Hold on.
Let me get permission. Let me
Calm
get
down,
permission.
Calm down.
Let me get my permission first. Do I have permission? All right, I'm good. All right, let's put this on camera that I have permission.
Okay, because the late they be.
Nah, I got. Let's put this on. All right. Everywhere we go, where connection is the destination.
All right, now he got permission, so
You're not allowed to play that ever.
no more games. He's snatching it back.
Man, he had water dropping and everything. Water dropping, pennies dropping, everything's dropping.
Yeah, made me
So-
work real quick.
So we're gonna close out. Go ahead.
No, you just said something. I have to ask this question.
Oh,
'Cause you just asked for permission from the wife and all the things, right? How does it work with the ladies and the whole situation with being a host?
It's different. I try to honor my wife's request.
I try to do business in an honorable way, communicate in an honorable way. Um, I'm learning to share every single thing. There is almost nothing in my phone that here,
Mm-hmm.
please, here. Um, Being so independent though, it wasn't always easy to kind of grasp to this new nuance of relationship. But um, again, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. So
A good
who am I to
thing.
go against something like that? So
Amen.
if I want to continue to live in God's blessings, I should be obedient. So I choose daily to make right choices.
That's
Amen.
oh man. Well, I'm going to be disobedient. To my wife.
He is.
My wife hates this, but
I-
it's called black folklore. My brother brought it up, and she hates it. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You just listen, and really, what it is like a black fact, like Black History fact, but it's not real. So
Okay.
just listen.
All right, here we go.
Please laugh.
Oh no.
On this day,
I feel very Seinfeld right now. I feel
get ready for this.
That's a,
On this day in 1927, Florence Lawson invented a new use for the word wrench when she instructed her child to run some water over a plate before using it. Please wrench those dishes.
I felt that was coming.
why?
I knew that was coming. I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was going somewhere else with that one though.
You never know where it's going. That's
Don't know where it's
because
going.
that one that joke is told differently, but yeah, I don't mind that one. I
Don't
appreciate
mind
that one.
All
I
right.
appreciate
You
that
want
one.
to say what you were
He,
saying?
you are too kind. I know your heart.
No, I
You're
mean,
too
We've had a few more years. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm still
Lord.
gonna get it.
hey, I love dry humor. Actually,
Oh well, then you like me.
yeah. That's, dry humor,
He is
dry humor intrigues
Oh,
me because
man.
it actually gives me
All
something
right.
to
Well,
break
watch
down and assess.
some more of our
and talk
episodes.
He
And
gives
talk
it gives you
about
something
it.
to talk about.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, they'll
like to
call
break
me.
it
They
down
call
and-
me Dry the Voice. Dry the Voice.
Oh, dag, you trying to steal his name? Well, he changed it. Okay.
All right.
It's okay.
So how does what you do build connection?
Mm-hmm.
It's a plethora of ways. There's levels of connections that I bring
Mm-hmm.
or that I'm able to connect with. I just try to connect with all levels. I try not to be so distant, but distant enough. I want people to know who's talking to them. I want people to know, who's energizing the room, who's making it a safe place, who's creating safe energy for the atmosphere. So I find a time to be obedient, and no matter where I am, I try to find a way to walk around or you know get eye contact with one person or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the biggest connection that I want in any stage that I want is to save a life. So that's the initiative that I walk out with. So if I save one life at any event, I did my job.
Wow.
Wow. That's incredible. I feel blessed that I've been at events that you've hosted.
I appreciate
Just really know that you're excellent at what you do, and I'm just so glad you came here to share with us.
Yeah, and this is our last where question. Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? It's nothing but up, man. It's
up.
nothing but up. I'm literally a phone call away.
Yes.
I am really, again, I can't say this enough. I'm very intrigued to where you guys going to go with this, because
Aw.
you guys have put in the footwork for this for many years. I have seen it. I love that question. What's next from here? I love that. And this is just me talking to you. I hope you're asking yourself the same question, because I only see nothing but big coming from here. You guys are connected to some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people, and I know that they're pouring so much stuff into you that they probably don't pour into the normal
You receive it.
Amen.
normal person.
Receive it.
So
Receive it.
I feel the realness on the podcast. I feel the professionalism. I was telling my wife, I'm glad you guys had me to sign a waiver. I'm glad you guys had me to do those type of things. It showed me the professionalism, and the respect that you have for the people coming to the platform. So I love that.
We
Thank
do.
you so much.
And you're not going to sue the TV show The Voice, are you?
I can't. They own The Voice. So
Okay.
so you know, I
Make
did
up
have
the
to
name.
do some work with that one. So
Mhm.
when I did get the trademark, I was very excited about that.
So dope.
Blessing.
It's very serious. Dre the Voice it's not just something you just throw around. There's levels to that name
It's a whole experience.
that has some weight to it.
It
Yes.
really is.
You're not a host, you're an experience. So
I look to do that, and as I keep growing, I'm looking to create those experiences even more, and being trusted to create those experiences more, because my creativity is through the roof. But it's just having the right initiative behind certain things to be able to do the things that need to be able to happen.
well, thank you for letting Everywhere We Go experience The Voice.
Amen.
Oh.
Mr. The Voice.
That's right.
Hey, The Voice, LaBorde. So go ahead.
LaBorde.
LaBorde, I'm sorry.
Long E.
LaBorde, I've been messing your name up for
No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean,
That's
it's
all right. If we had a budget, we would edit it out, but we can't. We don't. So thank you, Mr. Dray Drummer.
Mr. Dray,
the
LaVoice,
drummer.
LaBorde. We're so happy you shared this time with us. Thank you so much for being on Everywhere We Go.
Thank you
All
guys
right.
for having me.
Thank you. See you out.
That's it.
This episode is brought to you by the Right Way 360. At a time when people are feeling real uncertainty about money, about the future, about whether what they're building will actually last, a Huntsville couple is asking a question that's harder to answer than it sounds. What does it actually mean to be wealthy? Living a 360 life. Their definition is simple. 360 wealth is living so aligned with yourself, with others, and with your purpose that your life naturally produces something healthy enough, strong enough, and substantial enough to pass to the next generation.